If you could change one event in history, what would it be and why? I'm scared of the butterfly effect, so I'd probably just change the winner of the last jackpot to myself and fuck off with the money. The greatest mind of the century, who was destined to win that lottery and spend the money curing cancer instead, falls into financial ruin and kills himself SMH. Yeah, because that's what people do when they win the lottery. I tried to buy Bitcoin when it first arrived, mostly as a joke with a friend. We couldn't figure it out in 5 minutes and gave up. I console myself with the knowledge that I would have sold it when it hit $1 and been seriously depressed. I did drop 10k on Ethereum fairly early, but sold it when the value dropped by half. If I just let it be up about 12x, I'm not cut out for crypto investing. People always talk about, oh, if I bought 20 bitcoins for $1, I would have 5 million now. I believe most people would have sold it at the 100 mark or 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. You'd be crazy not to cash your 20 trade at the 1 million mark and be thinking, nah, I think it's still 5x. Would have told my best bro, hey bro, don't scratch your face with a loaded pistol, and then we would have continued our Thanksgiving like normal. Never would have had to explain to his grandparents or his girlfriend or his mom and pop or name my kid after him or be fucked up in the head for the guilt. Miss that guy. Miss you so much, man. It was, but I always got these memories and a reason to practice gun safety and discipline, especially now that I have my own child. Whatever was needed to be done to stop the Sykes-Picot Agreement. So much suffering could have been prevented if Britain and France didn't decide to carve up the Middle East. Although I would love to see what the world would have been like if Carthage won the Punic Wars. Not sure what course of events would actually love for this. Leaking the documents before they were signed? You'd have to do it outside any country allied to the UK or France because World War I saw a wave of government media censorship. Killing Sykes or Picot would just change the name, not the underlying agreement. Convincing Hussein bin Ali to cut a smarter, more realpolitik deal with the intent? Archduke Ferdinand's car not going down the wrong street. Not gonna stop World War I, the stage was already pretty much set. Yes, but the reason would very likely have been drastically different. My thoughts about this was that if, say, France had been an aggressor, Germany and Austria might have had more success by gaining allies to defend the balance in Europe and may have won. By winning, the treaties of Versailles and Saint-Germain would not have happened. There would have been no incentive for Hitler to radicalize or find a massive following. World War II wouldn't have happened. No way. Just read Stephen King's book 11/22/63. Our timeline is what it is, and changing anything could very easily result in a worse result. Even Umbrella Academy addressed this. Preventing the assassination of JFK led to Vic's interrogation, which led almost to nuclear annihilation. While both are fictional, I think they really show that changing our timeline could easily result in something worse. I can't stand my ex-husband and the emotional and verbal abuse he put me through, but if I were to change my decision to marry him, I wouldn't have my beautiful children. Or it could turn out much better. It wouldn't make a good book, but you might make this thing better. Every decision you make changes the future. Quit worrying. There's literally nothing I could choose that is feasibly safe. I could go with the assassination of Presidents Lincoln or Kennedy. I could go with the birth of Adolf Hitler. All the obvious options. But no matter how much I calculate, no matter how many bullet points I laid out to explain the domino effect for why this would be better, the reality is I have no idea. I can't predict how things would change, and if the butterfly effect is real, this could have catastrophic consequences on the world. And if it's not real, then there is no guarantee these changes will make a difference. If Booth never shot Lincoln, who's to say history doesn't just find somebody else? To keep things as safe as possible, I would need to choose something a lot closer to home. I guess I'd go with getting Clinton elected over Trump, but that was 7 years ago and even that is pushing it. Still, among other things, I would lead to a lot fewer people dying of COVID in America.